Beautiful fish. Good bass too. Jewy. No way. Another Jewy. Yoo-hoo! Doesn't happen often, guys. Soft plastic fishing the Clyde from a kayak. Oh, another Jewfish. You beauty. G'day guys, welcome to another episode of Water Assassin Fishing. Dave here today on the beautiful Clyde River in Nelligan, and just gone in, checked the gym, done a bit of a clean. So basically what I'm going to be doing is fishing an overnighter, and I'm going to be targeting bass to start with, and also just running a bit of a trawl through the middle. Anyway, let's get into it. So welcome back to the 360 camera. Obviously you guys have probably missed that for a while. I've had a few messages about bringing this thing back, and I've finally got it fixed. So I'm going to start using it to cast. Now this is super shallow here. Viz is incredible. I'm just on the sort of inside bend up in this river, and just going to be throwing around this little like cicada across the timber. Probably not the best spot here, but I thought, you know what, it's early, we'll give it a bit of a go. So I'll keep you guys on there for the first cast. Just going to throw it over there. I want to get as close to structure as I can. That's obviously the first cast of the day, so it's never going to be the best. And I'm first go straight away. Straight away I'm on. Straight over that sandbank just there. Something come up and I had to grab it. It just didn't quite set the hooks. Whatever it wasn't huge though. Guys, have a look around there. Might be a bit hard to see on the GoPro, but across there. Today on the Daiwa Aird, the old bait caster. It's got a little diver on this thing, and oh, it's a little floaty that just got off right there. That thing would have been about 40 centimeters up in this beautiful creek up the back of the Clyde River. And yeah, just probably the first time I've actually been up into this creek. I'm just sort of checking it all out. Doesn't get much better than this, does it? See how they've got that overhanging branch. Trying to get it in there nice and close, and then just little twitches on top, and then letting it pause, just like something's fallen into the water. Twitch, twitch, pause. The longer you pause it, the better. And that's what this kind of fishing's all about. Accurate casting into structure. That's where the Hobies are really good. Like, obviously from the kayak I can get into a stealthy position, and then because I can stand up on the Hobie, casting's a lot easier. That lure's in under there, in that little shady pocket, and that's where the bass will sit. You guarantee you there's a bass under there, just whether or not it wants to take that lure. You can see the conditions are helping us. No sun right now. Oh, there we go, first hit. So it's still having a look. I can see the fish just there. The conditions I was saying are helping us today with the clouds. Very rarely does a bass hit when the sunlight's on the lure. So it's pretty much perfect right now. Just getting that lure right there. For those interested too, with the lures, or I tend to use like a surface lure, monofilament as a leader instead of fluorocarbon. Monofilament actually floats, so you can get your lure to sort of sit in the right spot without the fluorocarbon sort of getting down there and pulling the lure down. So yeah, I always use mono when I'm using surface lures, pretty much of all descriptions. Just getting that lure right in underneath that structure. Little movements are really important with this, and try and make it look as realistic as you can, like something's fallen out of the tree. Finally a fish. Just hooked a bass underneath that tree branch that you guys can't see because I've taken it off 360 mode. Yeah, finally. Just got it on. Oh, it's a good bass too. That's a great fish. Just got it on this cicada, and that was pretty fast little hook up there. As soon as it hit the water, it just went bang. Try and remove that. Or I get a hook in the mouth, and there he is, just there. Beautiful little bass up in the creek. It might be an estuary perch actually. Always a little bit hard to tell. It's usually that concave there. I'm gonna say bass for that one. Yeah, bass. Great fish. First one up in the Clyde. You can see bass are designed with a very big mouth, pretty much designed to grab a hold of something, like an ambush predator, and just take it away. They're so fast, they move so quickly. As I've shown you guys before, with bass they have that little spike there on the end of the gill plates, and very, very sore when that hits you. Big tail, very powerful fish, one of the most powerful fish actually in the estuary. And this one's going about, probably about 25 centimeters. How good's that? Off he goes. Finally a fish. How good's that? It's been a bit slow today, but yeah, got this pretty much in this little tree just here that you can see that we've actually ended up going into. Tide's on its way in. We're going to keep heading out though, and now we've got a fish. We can probably just concentrate on trying to catch something really cool. Let's go. I've got a big soft plastic on this with a size 12 jig head. And that hit like a flathead, and it's heavy. This is a good fish. Very good fish. I'm on the edge of this sort of bank just here. It's trawling, and this thing is a really good fish. Be mindful of that other line. About 10 meters in front of me here is that shallow part. So this fish, as soon as it's gonna see me and feel that weight, it's going to want to go off, and it's going to go very fast and very hard. Okay, now I've got a line in the water there that's going to be tangled, so we have to, no other option but to try and get this line in. So I'm just making sure I've got constant pressure on that line still. Tangle it around. Move that over to here. This fish is not actually decided to run yet. It's swimming over here though. There we go, I can feel the weight of this fish. That lure's just there, so I can put that one in. Cool. And we got no other line in the water. Straight down on the bottom. Oh yeah, I can feel that. A lot of people here would think they're on a snag. And that's when they lose these fish. You can see it want to go, and it's about to go. Very good fish. Very, very good fish. See the leader just here. Yeah, it's a big flathead. It's an absolute donkey. Oh yeah, this thing's huge. About an 80 centimetre fish here, guys. So this is going to be a hard one to land. Make sure I got my net ready. Take my time. Oh, the big head shakes. Can you see him now? I think you guys can. It's just hooked right inside the lip. It's a good fish. It's a great fish. It's seen me. Does not want to bar me. Oh, stay there. Come on, mate. Oh, you're a good boy. Big girl. This time of year, these things are out. And I've only got 4-pound leader on this. See the big blue spot on the back, indicating a large dusky. And I've got that leader in its right in its mouth. We're on. Oh, it's a great fish. That's a great fish. Oh, yes. Oh, you beauty. Clyde River. Clyde River monster. This is what it's all about. Last time I took you guys out, we got a Jewy. This time we're on a trophy flathead. What can I say? What can I say? I think I've sort of come up with a bit of a tactic here. I've been fishing all morning without luck, and that's made up for it. Oh, it makes a lot of hard work in the gym. I haven't been able to fish as much as I used to. I very rarely get out. I haven't been able to. We're gonna get over here. We're gonna let this thing go in the water. Gonna get a couple of good photos with it, measure it up. Love it. Just up into this little spot real quickly. So when I'm taking photos of these big fish, first thing I do, get the lip grip in their mouth. And God, I hope I've got a lip grip here. Please have a lip grip. For those that don't know, a lip grip just gives you something to hold on to with these fish, because essentially these teeth on these things can be quite sharp, and you don't want to be trying to grab it with your fingers, especially on a big flatty like this one. Okay, so what I'm going to do, just get, when I go to release it, I want to make sure it's had the best chance of survival that it could have had. So just putting it back in the water quickly. Cool. And yeah, I'm just letting that just sort of oxygenate itself there at the moment by sort of moving it through the water. Tell you what, like, I don't know what it is at the moment, but I seem to be catching some pretty good fish when I go out. So not obviously a lot of fish. It was hard work to get to this one, but you know, in the space of like, well, it was 3 weeks ago since I've been able to get out last. But 3 weeks ago I caught that Jewy, and Jewies are rare. And then I've caught another trophy flathead, and yeah, I just love this so much. It's so rewarding, even when you work hard. Like, a lot of people would be out here for an hour or two, get the shits and probably go home because they haven't caught anything. Persevered right on the edge of that bank that I was really aiming to try and get it, and bang, soft plastic. How good. How beautiful is that, guys? Beautiful big girl, big flathead, caught on that little paddle tail. And I always talk about those little paddle tails as being, sorry about the camera angle, as being so, I'm gonna have to just get down with it, as being so important to fishing. I feel like the most important thing you can ever do is try and match the hatch. And those soft plastics, they just have such a good action underwater, and they don't require too much effort or work. And that one, just a simple trawl along the edge of that sandbank, and this beautiful big girl just sitting on the edge there. You can feel how heavy she is. Like, there's so much weight to her. And even though this one just went under that 80 centimeter mark, it still feels like one of those really big girls that I've pulled out of St George's Basin over the years. But yeah, really lucky to be able to hold this. Obviously get back in the water. Hopefully I can catch some other stuff. But yeah, even if I don't catch anything else, this is so worth having, you know, half a day off work and then coming out and chasing it in the sort of the heat of the day. You can probably see how sunburned I am. I've got the zinc everywhere, but how good's that? Look at it. Beautiful fish. She's had enough strife now. Get her back in this water. Let her get out to a little spot that she's found. There we go. Oh, love seeing them swim away like that. Off she goes around the corner. Just lying flat on the bottom. Just, yeah, they blend in so well with the water that I'm in. Again, up in the Clyde, spot I've never fished before, covered in zinc. Absolutely smashed from the sun. Gonna do an overnighter, I've decided that. This is what did the damage. It's a 1/4 ounce jig head. And it's like got I think it's a 1 size hook, so it's a little bit longer than the normal hook. Sorry, you guys are moving a bit just there with the water. And then you can see this little soft plastic here. The tail's missing, obviously, off the end of it. That's what the Flathead did. But yeah, that's the setup. So I'm gonna try and replicate that one again, and hopefully something else can grab a hold of it. Oh no, I just turned you guys on because I just had another huge hit. Put another soft plastic on, just like a white one. I didn't have any more of those ones I caught the previous Flathead on. But yeah, then obviously just trawling along again, and bang. And then I was probably fighting it for a good 10 seconds before I could get to you guys on the GoPro, and lost it. But I know when you see that, you're thinking, oh, Dave just got a snag, do we pull it through a snag? No, I genuinely had something fighting. I must have taken it through the weeds. But that's what I'm using now. It's the closest thing I had to what I had there before. But obviously that color of that thing is pretty similar to that bait junkie minnow that I caught that Jewy on like a month ago. I just got absolutely smashed by something, and I've never seen this reel scream as much as that just then. It had to be a big tailer or a Jewfish. There's no other in between at the speed this thing ran. Obviously it's off now unless it's swimming back towards me, which I highly doubt. But this thing's stripped line. I've never seen line stripped that quick. Well, and the sad thing is there, guys, too, the plastic is intact and there's no teeth marks on it. Not much except for right there. That had to be a Jewy. Jewy or trevally. That was a big fish. That's what happens. You probably just watch me caught. That's the worst English in my life. You probably just watch me catch a massive flathead, and I needed all the luck in the world to catch that on 4-pound leader. And then I just lost I'm gonna call it a Jewy, and not a bad size one at that, by the look of the soft plastic. That's fishing. That is fishing. Been out here now for about 6 or 7 hours. I only caught 2 fish, but that's what it's about. And a lot of people would be giving up by now. They're probably going to go home sulking after, you know, losing a fish like that. Stay with it. That's all I can say. We get this big girl back in the water. It's obviously working well. Hopefully we can get something in a sec. Little beauty on again on the soft plastic. Still nothing with the hard bodies. Sorry about that wind, guys. I know it's a bit windy. Might be a bit hard to hear me. The audio might be a bit ordinary. The camera angle certainly is, but how can you get distracted from what is now a fantastic fishing session? Oh, this has got a bit of weight to it too, this one. I'm going to continue to trawl our way along here. Let the wind do its thing. But yeah, what a spectacular fishery the old Clyde River has turned out to be. Obviously haven't been here too long. I've been here 6 months now, but yeah, barely fished it, being so busy with the gym. This is wanting to run. We're going to give this a bit more drag on 4-pound leader, and I'm gonna tire itself out. I can feel the weight in this fish. It's hard to describe. If you have been fishing a lot, you'll know what I mean. When you catch a flathead, it's like you've got a snag. They literally feel exactly the same. You got to treat every snag like it's a flathead. Now we've got lines crossing over each other, makes life a little bit more hard. But yeah, it's really important when you've got fish like this on that you don't panic, you don't try and bring it in too quick. Sorry about the camera angle again. The GoPro is not playing nicely today. But yeah, we've got a tangled line. We'll try and fight that one over here, I think. Fish swims its way over this side. But yeah, like I was saying before, really important not to try and, you know, pull these fish in real fast. Nice and slow, be patient. I've said this before on my channel, the fish is fighting for its life. You've got to remember that. So it's just seen me, it's wanting to run. I'm going to let it. Oh, that was a big head shake. That was very similar to that trophy that I caught there before. Feel that real big head shake, but boom, boom, boom. On 4 pound leader, you can feel all of that. Oh, okay. This is a good fish, guys. This is a good, oh yeah, what is it? Oh my God. It's a Jewfish. It's a Jewfish. It's a Jewy. No way. Another Jewy. The Clyde River is insane. Oh my God. So yeah, before I caught one of these before, I know it was a Jewy. I said that to you guys literally in the camera as it was happening. I was like, this is a Jewfish, just the way it fought. And then I've just done that and caught a Jewy again. That's like 2 in 4 weeks. Oh my God, what a session this has turned out to be. All right, let's try and figure out what we're gonna do here, because I need to get a photo of this one. Better photo than last time. I feel like last time's was on the GoPro and it wasn't the best. This yeah, this is a great fish. Yoo-hoo! What a session. Trophy flathead, Jewfish, all happening. Go the Clyde River. What a day. Big trophy flathead and now a little Jewy. Doesn't get much better than that. Soft plastic fishing the Clyde from a kayak. Often, guys, where I catch 2 great fish in one session like that. But this is what it's like at the moment in the Clyde River for me. As this beautiful Jewy starts to find its oxygen again. Been a great session so far. Really important to, as he swims away, keep those fish going. What did you say before? Don't do it again.
He's got to edit the videos when I talk, when I don't realise he's recording, because there's usually a bit of language going on.
Too much language, so everyone remembers 5 PSI. This is Deadeye Dylan.
How you going, guys?
Bit of a story with this guy. First ever time he shot a spear gun and he managed to shoot a fish. Doesn't happen very often. Anyway, what are we doing? PSI, talk us through it.
Doing an overnighter. So we're going out for some big fish, which hopefully one of us can actually catch for a change.
Sorry about the audio, guys. Now, where are we, Big Deadeye?
Just down here at Batemans. Down at Water Assassin's now home ground.
There you go. The old Clyde River, yeah. Batemans Bay, love it. Grant's got barely anything on his kayak as usual, so it's all on my one. But Grant, his 5 PSI has brought pretty much all the stuff needed, so yes, it's all your stuff, including the food. I've never seen that much gear on his kayak, so we're going to stretch the weight limit on this thing. And then we've got Dylan's little baby over here. He also owns a boat and a jet ski. He really doesn't need to be out here doing this, but he's doing it for the boys.
Yeah.
Loves it.
Definitely.
So yeah, obviously caught a Jewy, caught a flatty, but you weren't here, so you don't know. But yeah, hoping to add some more fish, hopefully something for dinner, and yeah, overnight time. Let's do it. Floating, barely. Okay, so soft plastic on one rod, big swim bait actually on the other. Pretty much going to trawl straight down to where we're going to stay for the night, because and I'll float this gear as quick as we can, and then we'll probably concentrate on catching some fish. How's it feel to not have a run? Yeah, run over me.
I'm trying not to.
7 lines out here, and he had to come this way. You got Dylan over here. Just, we're all going straight, and then you got this clown over here.
PSI just making his own way around.
Just gone round a roundabout for the 3rd time. Pick your exit. Why I'm PSI, mate. Now, what's everyone going to call this fish? Tailor, flathead, quick. Flathead, Tailor. Feels like a flathead. I've been wrong today already with the Jewfish. Feels like a flat. I reckon PSI might have this. Small head shakes though, but it's heavy. Ooh. Oh, you're both wrong. Nah, Taylor. Nice little aerial show too. Do we both flip him with 4-pound leader? Ah, well. YOLO. There you go, adding another species to the list for the day. And if this thing is actually legal, we might end up using him for bait. So, guys have seen me talk about Taylor many times. Big sharp teeth, massive eyes, designed pretty much as a pelagic fish. Sort of sits in that top column of the water and yeah, targets things off the surface, subsurface, but yeah, they are very prevalent sort of afternoon, early morning. Oh yeah, it's a good fish. What have I got, says Mr. Moody? I'm gonna guess with the weight of this one, flathead. Haven't really had too many head shakes, but I haven't caught a lot of flathead in the Clyde yet either. Only a couple of rare occurrences where one or two have got on sort of the sandbanks, but most of the fish have been those pelagics like the Tailor, salmon, Jewfish. Hasn't. Oh, there's some small head shakes. That's a heavy fish, boys.
Good, you reckon?
Yeah, this is not a bad fish, whatever's on the end of this. Nah, you're right, mate. Keep your line out. There might be other in the school, if it is a soapy. We won't call it a soapy though, will we? Okay, we've got leader coming up. Sorry about the upskirt there, guys. Ooh, heavy. Say Tailor maybe. Oh, it's a big Tailor. Or is it a Jewy? Jewy! Oh, another Jewfish! You beauty. Oh, wow, guys, that's 2 in the same day. 2 plus a flathead. That doesn't get much better than that, does it? Look at that for a nice little soapy. It's around the sort of 45, maybe 50 centimetre mark. Probably 45 actually, to be fair. How good's that? Beautiful. Now we'll just release him. So again, using the soft plastic, the white soft plastic, which seems to be doing the most damage. Just there. Back he goes. Well, Grant's stuffed up.
How did I stuff up?
We can't find anywhere because it's all booked. By that we mean everyone's already there. We're blaming Grant because it's easier to blame him than me. Yeah, how dare he keep the economy going while I'm out here fishing all day. So, if anyone knows a good spot to stop, please let us know. That was a bloody mission, I tell ya. That was a mission. Found a clearing in amongst...
That just keeps going.
Okay.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah, we'll fill him in.
Up.
Sorry?
He was covered up. It's alright.
Just sleep tight tonight, mate. Right, so Grant found somewhere. And I don't know how. Because everything is full. Seems like everyone wants to fish at Batemans Bay. Some strange reason. Anyone would think there's Jewfish and trophy-sized flathead here. But we're going to have to pull these kayaks up because the tide's on its way out. And then we're going to have to probably time. Grant's going to do an ankle. Yep, told you. Carry it back.
Again.
Do it again. I know, I got to put this up. I'm not going to do a time lapse of this one because we're running out of time and daylight. Hang on, I'm just trying to get Dylan to lose a finger. Will you do it for the YouTube channel, mate? Alright guys, that's it for another night. It's going to be a hot one tonight. I'm going to get rid of this sleeping bag after I say goodbye to you guys. You do not need to see the dad bod. And I'll see you guys in the morning. And day 2 and the boys are off. Rigged up. Bit of a, it's like a bit of a easterly, probably a southeasterly that's picking up. And we've got the tide on its way out. So it's all happening. Now we're rigged up for trawling because we're going to try and cover some ground today. Obviously 2 Jewies yesterday plus a trophy flathead. Dylan ended up catching a brim last night and a tailor this morning. Well, really the brim last night is probably this morning's fish. Don't know. So yeah, we're basically going to try and cover about 5 to 6 kilometers worth of ground. We're going to be working against the tide to start with, so we're going to need some heavier jig heads to keep the lures down in the water column. Again, targeting sort of lower than the pelagics today, not really going for tailor, mainly going for those jewfish and the flathead towards the bottom. PSI is on. He's on. What were you saying about having to be closer to the water to catch fish? Thanks for making me feel like an idiot. Where is it? Under Dylan. The man, the myth, the PSI. On he is. On he is. Where is it? Straight under Dylan. He's got some good footage there too in his mouth. Don't laugh, it'll fall out.
360.
Get guess what you've got?
A Dewey. Buddy.
Do you want to net it?
No.
Nah, counted. That 100% counted because the leader's just there. That counted, guys. We didn't really want to pull the tailor in, so.
Nah. I didn't want to pull the tailor in, so I didn't have to deal with it.
We got, what, 7 angles going on here? Yeah, we got.
Yeah, I've got all angles.
So you got mouth shot. I'm going to get that on video.
Got the
360. We got. No, you got
I
nothing.
didn't have anything going. I was just worried about catching the fish.
So Grant goes, he goes, we haven't caught any fish for about, we've been out here for what, 45 minutes?
Yeah.
Grant goes, I feel like I have to be closer to the shoreline to catch a fish. As he says that,
My line goes
the one and only fish for the day.
No.
second.
No, like, yeah, they counted, yeah. They counted, yeah. The third, technically the third fish for the day. But the first, like, one we've been out in a kayak in.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And then, yeah, that happens.
Yeah, good.
I am not editing all these angles, just so we all know too.
And all your angles.
Oh nah, surf, it's on the top here, mate. Just behind you. This is a spot, buddy. Well, penning stations there. That's a good tailor too. That's a cracking tailor.
He'll be right.
He just pulled it up and then, oh, that's gold.
So tailor, right?
Yeah, good size tailor. So guys, that's going to be it for another episode today. I think we're going to leave it on a winning moment, which is a fish. Thanks for everyone who comes along on these journeys. Thanks to Deadeye for making his debut. PSI for coming back again. And I'm going to see you on the next adventure.